Well, it looks like we have the correct amount of players on both teams, so I don't think we'll be seeing team killing. I would be concerned if we do, but it seems like we're off to the races here. Finally, as Maui Chums will be rushing at this P1 as Denver gets there first to start. They had the good sides, Aperture losing a crucial gunfight over down Arches, and there you go. 4 down on the Maui Chums already, but they do flip out to that other side of the map, and I don't think Denver expects this at all, and why would they? Because they think they have him in a trap, but no, Maui's right behind him. They get the intel. They get two members of Maui down already. Meanwhile, Maui picks a Denver member in mid off, but I mean, Denver doing a great job of readjusting to this new spawn point, getting Maui members down, and just not letting Maui come close to the hard point. And it's all said and done. Denver, if they hold this hard point, may have a 50-0 lead to start the map.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It really feels like Crash McQueen over here kind of found out how to go. I mean, the guy's a monster. He's already on a 7 streak. P1's about to end. They get a full 50 on P1. He's got full streaks. We're going into P2, and yeah, Maui Chums is finally getting time over there. Aperture's gonna pick up a double kill. But I mean, Crash McQueen, the guy's an absolute animal. Now he's 8-0, and he's pushing over here. If you see the guy anywhere near you, you got to be a little bit worried. I mean, at the moment, Destiny's 9-0. Like, what is going on? And he's got 51 seconds of the hill. He's doing it all.
Crash McQueen is surely doing it all. He may throw a little bit of a ka-chow in there as well as he's doing it, but finally gets cut down and it will be ending his 10 streak. A merciless, this man has gone on the map in just incredible fashion to start the summer season for the Bronze Denver Surrenders. And Maui was holding this point well to begin with, but Denver has just taken it right over, and Maui is going to readjust over to that P3 hardpoint and try to set up there, but they know Denver's a force to be reckoned with, and they're just kind of assessing how to handle Denver, where they're going to come from, and, you know, really doing everything they can to predict it and win those crucial gunfights. Maui's on the point so far, but Borat just being very calculated, waiting for their teammates before they push into the map, and there you go. Look at number 6 and Shaquille O'Neal just rushing around the back to try to catch the Maui off guard. Unfortunately, will get cut down, but the rest of Denver Surrenders is at the front of this point. And look at that, Maui is all 4 sacked on the point. This could be a very crucial hold out of Maui to get them right back into this game and make this a 15-point game if they can hold on to the rest of this time. But Denver not giving up yet, but Denver also having good spawns for next side. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I mean, the boys over on Maui, we kind of thought it might have been a little bit chalked after that P1, P2, like full rotation, the way Crash McQueen was absolutely dominating on the map. But Maui, I mean, perfect example of it's never done, right? I mean, yeah, they were only down a little bit, but hey, that hill right there of getting that full hold on P3 gets you right back in the game, and it gets you almost in the driver's seat as well. Yeah, they've got to rotate to the other side of the map, and Shaquille O'Neal, sorry, Oatmeal, he's holding down the middle of the map. I mean, he's 7-3 right now. His teammate Borat's 9-4. Crash McQueen 15-4 on another 2 streak, holding down the outside of Train. I mean, the side of Denver is just clinical when they get their setups down, because Crash McQueen, at some point in time, this guy's gonna have to slow down or something, because what the heck is going on?
Yeah, breaking a Denver setup seems to be just the operation of the map. Is Operation Break Denver, whereas Maui is pretty much, the more they work as a team, the more success they seem to have. But Denver just holding down the sidelines and just knowing every lane that Maui might come from. Maui finally getting on this P4 hardpoint, but a little bit too little too late, and Denver just spawning back there and rushing right on through to take it back and get this grab time. Now Maui will have the start on this P5 hill, but look at that, Denver, number 8 and Fry is already on the side of it, trying to cut down number 2, will be successful in doing so, and 2 more Denver members come to back him up and surely attempt to take over this hill in a dominant fashion. And there you go. Maui is now kicked off their own hill that they started with, not really being able to get a significant amount of time until now, where Maui seems to have dropped Denver 3 down. Denver still spawning in that P4 back area, which is, quite frankly, where you want them to spawn if you're Maui, but it doesn't matter if you don't get the kills onto them. And Denver just walking right in and setting up, and again, if you're Maui, you know how hard it is to break Denver, so a little bit of caution there, as Maui will start on the preferred side for P1, but they're probably going to have to get a full 60 here to avoid this match just running loose from their grasp.
Yeah, this P1 last time, I mean, the side of Maui did have a setup on it in that first rotation. I mean, Denver just kind of walked through it, right? They walked right through the setup. They took everyone down immediately, and they got a full setup of their own, and then they just started cutting Maui down off those spawns left and right. But now Maui has an opportunity to get a good hold here, but they're gonna have one player hitting them from the front from Train. They're gonna have 3 players hitting them from behind there, crossing that bridge. And so far the trades are going back and forth, but the side of Denver gonna get the hill control and the close spawns, but Maui still trying to push in. We're gonna see Bedon trying to push through the front right now. He's gonna get taken down immediately. The side of Denver, though, I mean, this team is something else. Once they get their setups going, it's a little bit difficult to deal with them. They're always close enough to help each other out, but on top of that, you got a guy like Crash McQueen who, even when he's dead, he's not dead because he's going to hit you with a nade right before he goes down. A little bit of Marty Dom there.
Yeah, and Crash McQueen is now 21 and 10. The 2.1 KD on its own is impressive enough, but the amount of engagements Crash has had and won, just in quantity, is impressive and shows how influential a member of Denver Surrender Crash is. Crash just being the guy to run in, get the important kills, be the fast playmaker, and that really helps the team on a game mode like Hardpoint and a map like Berlin. Well, we're in a similar situation where Maui is now spawning or starting on P2, but Denver is rushing right back in to take the grasp back. And we talked about how Maui is just struggling to break Denver holds, and I mean that seems to be true here, as Denver has the least amount of players on the point, but Maui just not being able to get a solid footing here as Denver reinforcements just come one by one, and Maui fighting for their life on the point here, but Denver looks like Crash McQueen will get the kill. And honestly, they can't win it here, but when we're talking about 35 points left in the game, even 15 seconds brings you so much closer mentally to closing this out. So good work on Denver here, but now Maui is going to have to make an absolute hold on P3.
Yeah, Maui does push immediately back to those back spawns to try to pick them up, and they do for a moment there, but it looks like, yeah, Denver's... sorry. Yeah, Maui went for the P3, like, spawns, rotation, everything, but Denver kind of just outflanked them and got it back right away. And now they're starting to push into this hill. It's kind of a back-and-forth gunfights going on here, but Crash McQueen picks up a double there. And then Shaquille O'Neal, no, my boy, he goes down again. But Crash McQueen, 28 and 14 on that 3 streak right now. A minute of hill time, which, by the way, after P1 of the first rotation, he had 51 seconds. So he's only gained a little bit since then. But the guy is still an absolute monster. They only need 15 seconds to win this map, and honestly, you got to think they're going to win it here.
Yeah, you have to think they're going to win it here. 10 seconds left on the side of Denver. There's only one Maui player on the hill and goes down. 5 seconds left. It's number 4. And Sebedon is the last chance, but gets cut down, and there you go. Denver Surrender winning the first streamed match to Vanguard Summer Season in a very convincing fashion, 250 to 113. But I mean, if that scoreline wasn't impressive enough, surely the KD ratios on the side of Denver. But I would love to see Maui Chums make a play here on S&D and prove themselves to be a powerhouse in S&D.
Hey man, you never know what you're gonna get, right? Everyone plays differently when it comes to Call of Duty. Some people are just inherently insanely good at S&D, but we're gonna see the side of Maui gonna push out towards that P5 side. They're gonna get shot at a little bit. They're gonna immediately back off. They got all 4 players trapped out there. One player's gonna push through. Actually, that was gonna be Nas. Borak gonna take him down. Gonna finesse a little bit around this P5 door towards that B side bomb, and there's gonna be a player that sneaks through the middle church right now. He's gonna pick up a player over on that A bomb side. The bomb is gonna start going down on A. But I mean, right now, we're just getting some occasional trades on the map, as Maui only has 2 players left. One's going to be over bottom well, and the other one going to be over by that A-bomb. Now, it's going to be a 1v3 situation, as Badon going to have to win this 1v3. I believe in the man, but he's got people all around him right now. He's about to get pinched from literally every single angle. He gets shot in the back there. He's got a player pushing up from behind as well, and well, that's going to be that. And, hey, first round goes to the side of Denver, and my boy Shaquille O'Neal picking up 2.
There you go. Side of Denver having a strong start with a 3-0 victory. Maui did manage to get the bomb down, but unfortunately Denver just had a very, very strong retake in that round. So Denver is continuing their momentum into this S&D, but if you're Maui, there's still 5 more wins Denver needs to get off of you. So it's certainly not out of the game yet. Maui now on defense. Let's see what they can do here, as it seems like Denver is electing to go towards this B side of the map, and this might catch Maui off guard as they only have one player watching that P5 side of the map from patio. There you go. Maui gets first blood onto Crash McQueen, I believe, and then it's now a 3v3. Seabaden unfortunately goes down over at that P5 opening, quite pushed up into their base, and Denver reads that really well. Number 7 in Borat in P5 trying to figure out how to get this bomb through to the B bomb site, and knows that there's probably a player over there, but number 3 in Nas just kind of backs up the minute Borat rushes in. It's a 2v1 now on the side of Denver, who are now planning the bomb on the B side. Nas trying to peek his corners, trying to figure out where they're coming from, is going to look towards the bomb, not able to get the kill quite yet. There you go. Brings it to a 1v1 in that secret alleyway. And now it's Nas versus Fry, as Fry is kind of hovering around his bomb site, making sure Nas doesn't even come anywhere near it. Meanwhile, time is counting down very quickly. Nas knows he has to make a play, but doesn't know where Fry is, and there you go. Nas walks into the trap, and Fry gets the kill.
Hey man, what are you gonna do? You're up against the Fry man himself. The guy likes to fry and fly. He ends up getting that kill there, clutches up the round for his boys, and that's gonna put them up 2-0 going into this round 3. I mean, you got to see a little bit of a change here coming out of Maui. I mean, it's not a panic moment yet. I mean, you're only down 2-0. It's not like you're down 5-0, so you still got this. But hey, they've done a good job making sure they can get a first blood there. They got the first blood in that last round there. They just weren't really able to capitalize on it too much. But I'd like to see them maybe figure out if they can get a little bit more going here. I don't know. But looks like they are opting towards this A side a little bit, as the side of Denver just playing very defensive.
Yeah, the side of Denver playing very defensive, and Maui's gonna have to find a way to break through that defense. And that's a good start with Seabaden just kind of rushing right into the Denver spawn point and getting a kill from around the back, and surely going to get this kill onto Shaquille Oatmeal. That's a big one, or sorry, Crash McQueen. That's a big one. And now all of a sudden it's a 4v1 on the side of Maui. This is exactly the kind of round you want to have. There you go, a 4v0 in the side of Maui, and surely that's going to inspire some confidence in the Maui squad. Hey, listen, they did kind of slay us out in the first 2 rounds, but we brought it right back. We could play with these kids. So, I mean, mentally, that's really, really crucial for Maui.
Yeah, I mean, they may have got, like you said, slayed out in the first few rounds, but I mean, hey, they slayed out in that round, no problem. That's for sure. They were definitely winning some pretty nice gunfights there. But hey, going forward, I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing on the side of Maui. It looks like they're opting for a little bit more aggression now. I mean, we're going to see that number 4 player, Sebanon, going to be pushing up the mid-map right away. He's bottom fire, pushing L. Going to get a gunfight there. Does get taken down, but that's going to be 1-for-1 trade on the map total, because it is a 3v3. And now, I mean, you've got a player for the side of Maui for going down, and now the last person alive going to be Nas, and that bomb is on that A side of the map.
Yeah, shades of 2 rounds ago where Nas was once again the last person on the side of Maui guarding that B bomb site. But this time it looks like Denver will go to that A site and get the bomb planted. And now Nas has a lot of work cut out in front of him, as 3 Denver members are now hovering around the point. He sees one, but not really having the gun to do it yet. That member in top wood will actually drop down to about mid, and I think it's right under Nas, might be on his point, and Nas reads that quite well. 1v2, but you still have to worry about the bomb, and there's not a lot of time left to work with. Number 7 in Borat just checking the bomb, making sure Nas is there, but surely even if Nas gets on the bomb, they will check it and they will see it. Nas just in a very hard position to be in, getting pinched, and unfortunately for them, Denver will take this round in 3-1 fashion now. So 3 more for the win. Maui has got to pick it up.
Yeah, Maui's going to have to get something figured out here for this S&D. But the side of Denver, I mean, the way they play together and the way the confidence they have in their gunfights, it's going to be really, really challenging to, I mean, do anything realistically on the map. But we've got faith in our boys on Maui. We've seen them win some clutch gunfights here already. I mean, in the last map and now in this map as well. Yeah, last map didn't go too well for them, and already they're down 3-1 in this map. But at the same time, I mean, that round they won, like that very last, say the round before last round, sorry, round 3, like, I mean, they absolutely dominated the side of Denver. So I just want to see them do it again.
Yeah, I want to see him do it again, and maybe this might be the start, as Maui has a kill on Denver. Unfortunately, a trade takes place. Now it's a 3v2. Maui still has the life advantage for now, but they're a little bit spread out on the map for my liking. Could easily be up to Borat. 3v1 now, but 2v1, I'm sorry, but Borat might be able to get a kill, but Maui actually had a really great pinch on Borat, and there you go, taking another round off Denver in a pretty striking fashion. And so, again, that's another mental boost if you're on the side of Maui. You're only down one round in the S&D now. You need to win 4 more, but it's very, very doable if you keep playing like that. Unfortunately, they do have to keep playing like that, but I believe in the comeback.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be on that defensive side now, which on Tuscan obviously is going to be the favorable side. And the side of Denver, it looks like they're taking this bomb towards the B side of the map, at least top fire, but they've got 2 players playing towards that like field, like mid L area. These players pushing through P5. Looks like they want to make a move quick. And already we're going to see our boy Crash McQueen picking up a kill on the map, but Sebedon doing that well jump up is going to pick up a nice kill towards top fire alley area. He does end up getting taken down by Borat. Nice trade out of Borat to make sure he secures that kill so his teammates don't have to worry about their flank at all. And now it's a 2v3 situation. Maui down a player.
Maui down a player, but brings it right back. 2v2 now as Denver is carrying this bomb to B. I think maybe Nas will be able to catch Borat and catch Borat. He does, but Shaquille O'Neal right there to get the trade. It's now a 1v1, and there you go. That Maui player just rushes right on to Shaquille O'Neal. Like I said, O'Neal, Shaquille O'Neal, and gets the kill to bring it to a tied 3v3 round count in the S&D. So Maui now has 2 rounds in a row and has the momentum in their favor. If they continue to streak and get another win here, this could be very dangerous for Denver, who now, for the first time in the series, may be on the back foot.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Denver's gotta get around here, right? I mean, they don't want to start bleeding rounds too rapidly. That's never fun. Losing 3 in a row there if they do lose this. But side of Maui on the back of Sebedon going to be pushing through this P5 area right now. Doesn't really look like anyone's. Never mind. I take that back. I was not paying attention to the mini map, and Nas going to get a really nice trade there. Is going to be a 2v3 situation with Denver up a player, and they've got him on the flank right now. Borat going to pick up that 1 player aperture. 1 player left. That's going to be Nas all by himself. Kind of stuck towards that B bomb site. He does have this Sten gun, so maybe if someone gets up close and personal, he can get him taken down. He's going to take some shots at someone by the truck, gets taken down, and Denver with a nice, like a really solid round out of them. I mean, they basically right back to what we saw from the hard point, right? Just
that's
basically walked through the round.
Yeah, that's a good response from Denver to bring it to a 4v3, and now all of a sudden back in the lead again, and Maui's going to have to take a round off them to tie it up again. I'm very interested in Nas using the Sen. I don't think that's a gun we really see a lot on this map, or really in competitive play in general. So it's very interesting choice to see it come out now. But then, hey, maybe that's one of the reasons why Maui has some of those awesome slang rounds. But they're gonna have to do it again, and that's a good start as Sebedon now gets the first blood on Crash McQueen to bring it to a 4v3. But overall, this map seems to be very slow and calculated. Denver is happy to let Maui just kind of push right in and hopefully catch them. That's exactly what Shaquille O'Neal does. Catches Sebedon in the back, trying to push through, and now Denver grouping up on this P5 side, but Nas right out there trying to get the attackers in P5, but not able to do so, but is backed up by his buddy in Aperture. But now they know that the B site is where the bomb is, and now Maui is going to have to figure out how to hold back these 2 points and also contend with a very strong Denver squad.
I'm just hoping Aperture gets the nastiest quickscope of all time at one of these 2 guys towards this top flat. You see that bomb carrier in that nice like radio area right there. He's gonna miss the shot. It looks like he may have got a marker. I did not see. He's gonna take the gunfight with the pistol. Does end up losing. Good luck winning against Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, he's down in the paint right there. That's a tough one to win against him. But now, Baydon, D's. We're just gonna call him D's. All right. He's going to be pushing up with that automaton right now. He's going to be in a 1v2 situation. He's got a couple players to deal with here. He's going to end up just running around this little well statue thing right now. Gets shot in the back here. He's just a little bit of rotating left and right. He's going to finally go down, and that's going to be another round for Denver's. That's going to put him at match point.
gonna put him at match point, but it is also the cursed scoreline of 3-5. We have definitely seen teams come back from this, but it's going to be very difficult to do, and you can't take it for granted, as Denver has just looked strong through and through, first in the hard point and now in the S&D. So Maui is going to have to chain 3 rounds together, but we saw them chain 2 rounds together, so it's definitely possible for this squad, as they're going to have to get an offensive win here to stay alive in the map. It seems like they'll be electing to go towards his A site, but that's not good. Crash McQueen just snipes off the rip, and well, the trade comes through. Ooh, a 3v2 as Maui gets a 2-piece in the mid-map area, but it's now a 3v1, and all that's left is Sniper and Crash McQueen, and, well, Crash McQueen, a talented player we've seen in this hardpoint and in this S&D, but I don't know. 3v1 with a Sniper might be a little bit too much, as Maui is now planting this bomb on the A side, and Crash is going to have to get smart if he hopes to get some of these sniping clips.
Yeah, he's going to push up in a fire with this thing right now. He's got one player below him in that bottom fire corner. He's going to rotate back towards the spawn here. Maybe try to make his way towards field. He's got 30 seconds to deal with and 3 players to kill. There's going to be one in that close U. As soon as he rounds this corner by this tree, he's going to get shot at by him. He's going to, ooh, doesn't quite see him. Does get shot in the bum there. He gets bit by a snake as he's going to rotate back to this tree. Player making his way around that U, but there's another player pushing up through field. That's going to be Sebedon, that guy who's 11-6 on the map, trying to make it 12-6, and he's going to end up winning that gunfight. And Maui Chums going to take a round. And you know what? You had to mention the fact that 5-3 is the cursed scoreline, didn't you?
Yeah, well, you know, I always have to mention it. I'm always an underdog rooter by nature, so you know, I always have to mention it. Give hope for the underdog team, and well, it seems like Maui has picked up on that hope, as a nice offensive win will bring them to 4-5, and they win this round. It's a tie game, and that lead that Denver has carried mentally and on the scoreboard will disappear with a Maui win in this round. But we'll have to see what happens, as Denver trying to bring this bomb B, as we've seen them do so many times. But I think Nas is keen to this fact and still waiting for them to push through P5. And well, Crash gets a very important kill. It's all of a sudden it's a 3v2 in the side of Denver. Maui knows exactly where the bomb is, but he's going to have to wait for these players to push through. You see Beaton holding down this B bomb site, expecting them to come through patio, but nope, top radio, gets Beaton on the corner stairs, and all of a sudden, Denver surrender. Take the S&D to bring the series count up to 0.
Yeah, I mean, a couple bad rounds there for Denver, but for the most part, it kind of felt like Denver, when they were winning their rounds, they were very...
How Maui struggled to break Denver hold on hardpoint, and well, Denver going to be on defense to start. Is Maui going to be able to break these hold onto these control points? We'll see, as Maui seems to be rushing right towards his B side, as Denver may be expecting A, as they have 3 players over there. Maui gets the first kill onto B, and there you go, players on it, a 2-stack on it. Maybe we'll get this first take. Crash McQueen tries to rush over, but not able to do so. Maui all over this patio area, getting some very, very crucial kills and pushing Denver back into their spawn point. But Denver, just by sheer nature of being the closer team, will send their numbers on Maui and ultimately take back the point. But that's a really great, strong start out of Maui.
Yeah, there's going to be another wave coming in for the side of Maui towards this B site. The first couple players do get shot down, but they're going to rotate like slowly over to that A site as well. And so far, the side of Denver doing a really good job shutting people down all the way around the map. There's going to be a couple players from the side of Maui over on this B side right now. Crash McQueen trying to deal with this on a 3 streak right now. Get some team help as well. They're going to end up clearing this out. He goes on that 4. And now he's going to have to get ready for that next wave of people. He's only got one teammate. That's going to be Fry over towards that A site. Getting ready for this 3-man push that's going to be happening through the P5 area. You're going to end up taking down 2 of those players. Only 1 more left over there, but that team's going to be coming off a respawn. And now you're kind of at a point now where like Denver's starting to get a little bit of map control. And it can get a little bit scary for the side of Maui if Denver decides to start pushing out a little bit.
Yeah, Denver has map control. They have the life advantage, and they also have limited Maui to only 1 tick on the map so far. So it's not really looking great for Maui, but Maui is going to make a play over on his B bomb side with Denver. Crash McQueen rushing right behind that Maui player. So unfortunate, as there will be gunfights going over at the A point, but really nothing solid for Maui's advantage in map control yet, as now Denver has a 10 life lead. The clock is ticking down. Aperture going to stop it by getting onto this B point, but Crash McQueen is still guarding this point like a hawk, and Shirley is going to rush in and try to get Aperture. Aperture gets a very important kill, but right behind Aperture now comes Shaquille Oatmeal to bring them off that B point. And meanwhile, Maui Chums making a good play at A. Denver going to see if they could get them off it in time, but I mean, Maui looking to secure this A point pretty well here.
Yeah, stack the point word to Gyms, by the way, as Maui's going to secure all of A right now, as they're going to have to rotate towards this B side. They're going to have a minute to do it. They'll be down, what? I mean, only 6 lives right now, so they get a nice kill right there. And it's not totally undoable. Like, they definitely have a solid chance to get this done right here. They're picking up the kills in the map. They're starting to rotate through those spawns. They just have to make sure they watch their backs, because once you get in these spawns, if you try to run through that P3 building, they're just gonna spawn right behind you by those windows. They're gonna shoot you in the back. We're gonna see Nas. He's gonna be behind a couple players right now. It's gonna be one to his direct left. He doesn't know he's there. He's just watching across the bridge right now, waiting for his teammates to push up. But Fry, yeah, he's gonna end up spotting him out, take him down. That's an interesting sight we see on this automaton right now. It is immediately giving me a headache, but hey, you use what you want to use. But Maui, only with 5 lives remaining, doing a good job getting some kills on this hill. Still trying to push up, as they only have 4 ticks on this round so far.
Yeah, Maui, no respawns remaining and down a life as well. Have a little bit of ground onto this point, but that not being down a man permanently is surely going to come back to bite them. Aperture now goes down. It's now a 1v7. Bet on the last man up from Maui and gets cut down for Denver. Surrender defensive win to start off this Berlin control. And what a good job they did. I mean, we talked about how crucial the lifeline it was going to be, and Denver at one point was up 10 lives over Maui, and I think just that momentum, just knowing that you have that advantage, just knowing that at that point you just need a tie in kills, just keep them off the point. I think that gives Denver a lot of confidence when, you know, Maui captures that A point and Denver refocuses towards B. So a good round out of Denver to start, but now they're going to have to do it on offense. And look at that, all 4 stack A. Benon is the only Maui member here, and there you go, just a tick so far. Maui, Benon gets cut down. Now Nas over here to see what they can do to stop this. But, I mean, Denver, seems like they just had their way with that A point, 4 stacking it, get it done. All right, now let's focus on B.
Yeah, they're going to be pushing that B side pretty much off the spawn there, but they're going through the back spawn, towards fire, towards that back street. And you're going to have a player all the way in the back. That's going to be Shaquille Oatmeal. He's got 1 player to beat back here, and that player's going to end up being behind him. Going to end up getting taken down by Nas. Crash McQueen still pushed all the way up into fire. He's going to pick up 1. He sees that player top bridge. He's probably calling him out for his teammates. Never mind. He's just going to take him down, because why not? He's got an MP40 and a Dream, and he's going to use it to the best of his ability. He's got 1 more player to deal with towards this front train. He's going all the way to tower. He's just, you know what? He's having a blast. Let him do his thing, as his teammates still trying to push up that middle of the map. It looks like they're going to be spawning up. They've got 1 player pushed all the way up. That's going to be Sebedon, but Fry freaking havoc in the back right now, as there's going to be another one back there crossing the bridge right now. That's going to be Bo Rat Nas in a gunfight against him right now. Does end up getting taken down by none other than Crash McQueen from downtown. The guy's a track star. Now Aperture on this bridge by himself. He's going to get some nice shots off there before getting taken down, but Nas did spawn up and get a little bit of help here. And this bridge has just been an absolute bloodbath, as there's still 2 minutes basically remaining for the side of Denver. I said 2 minutes, but it's 1 minute. But hey.
1 minute remaining for the side of Denver, and no progress on B, or really no good pushes on B yet. To the credit of Maui, they've done a really great job of holding Denver off, and we saw this a little bit on the hard point too. When Maui just gets all 4 of their members on a point, they can be unbreakable, and Denver is now finding that out once again. Here we see Fry with that very interesting optic, as you said. Fortunately, Fry will get cut down. Maui holding strong in this hard point, a 2 life advantage. You see Crash McQueen trying to come around patio to make a flank, and this could be a very important flank if it comes out. Crash gets a first kill, doesn't see the player in offense, and unfortunately gets cut down, and I think they may seal the deal, as Denver has 1 more push onto this point, but Maui holding strong. Borat trying to do everything they can to get that player in offense. Gets it with the pistol kill. Now one more Maui member to clock is stopped, but Maui is surrounding that back part of the point, and there you go. Then for surrender, push out the point. Crash McQueen is the closest player, but I don't think even he has time. Fortunately gets cut down. There you go. Shaquille O'Neal cut down an outer, and Maui will hold strong on the defense.
Yeah, and that's actually only going to be 3 ticks for the side of Denver, which, hey, you do a little bit of quick maths here. I mean, 4 for Maui round 1 and only 3 right there from Denver. I mean, Maui's technically up.
Yeah, I mean, ball's in Maui's court right now. They can really carry this momentum, get a control win, and stay alive in the series. And they're going to have to do this on the on offense. An offensive win would be such a big moment for them, as they did lose the first offense, and they look pretty well in the defense. So they get this win, and they get a defensive win, and well, Maui might have this map in a 4-round victory. So Maui will still elect to go to the B side to start. Getting some time on Fry behind the glass, gets cut down, but Denver surrender members on patio looking into the point, and Maui is forced off the point before they can even get a tick. But Maui's not going to give up this point. They're going to send reinforcements here again. No crashes in offense, but Denver is holding very strong, and now Denver, suspecting that Maui might be transitioning over to A. You have a member over there in Borat who manages to, I think, get a kill, and keep them off that B side, or that A side. Unfortunately, Borat goes down. Maui now on the A side, and well, they might have a good opportunity to get it, but they might want to stack this point as Denver is rushing right over there.
Yeah, I mean, 7-9, he's going to be on a 4-streak right now, just absolutely carving up the map as he's 23-12. That, I mean, only him and Crash McQueen really competing for who's the best in the lobby right now. Is Crash going to be 21-12, just takes down Sebedon right there. But that A point going to get fully secured by the side of Maui. This is their opportunity to maybe get something going. If they could win this offense, that would be absolutely massive for their team. Now, they are spawning that back barrel area. Looks like they're trying to navigate through that street side, dock side, but they're also trying to push through front train. Now, they're going to run into a little bit of an issue, but Sebedon, he's going to read this one, it looks like. There's going to be one player close stairs. That player's going to end up winning that. That's going to be Fry, and Crash McQueen also getting some help over there. And, I mean, Maui, it's a tough one. Like, it's tough to push this hill when you've got guys like Denver roaming around the map the way they are right now. They've got 3 players coming around the back right now, pushing through this front bridge area. The first one going to get taken down. Fry's going to pick up the player towards P5, but Nas by himself now on the map. He's just watching his back, but he's going to have a player in that window behind him. He's going to end up getting taken down. Now the side of Denver has an opportunity to maybe push out, but Maui, look what they're doing again. They're all pushing that street dock side once again to get around the back.
Yeah, Maui's electing to go for the slow and patient play in hopes that the flank will work out, and it has a real opportunity of doing so if they could get this number 6 member Shaquille O'Neal, who's waiting for that door open. I don't think they know he's there, but he knows that they are there, and now they know where they're coming from. Shaquille O'Neal gets important kill, but there's 3 more Maui members around that area, but Shaquille O'Neal just holding strong. Fortunately, goes down to a grenade, but I mean, the damage is done. Maui is now known. Their place of attack is known, and Denver is holding strong on this B point so far.
Yeah, I mean, Denver trying to do what they can right now, but the side of Maui, look at them rush through this train right now as they're getting some nice shots. That's going to be Sebedon, not the guy you want to be up against in a gunfight right now, as he's leading his boys on this charge. They have to try to get this objective captured right here so they can get that 2-1 advantage. And Sebedon going to push in, picks up the first player. That's going to be Shaquille O'Neal, the man, the myth, the legend. But Denver holding strong here as, I mean, yeah, there's only 4 lives remaining for the side of Maui, and the time's up obviously as well, so that's going to be that. But hey, I mean, it's anyone's game still. It really is. For the side of Denver going to be on that offense here going to the next round. And I mean, they just had a fantastic defense, even though they were getting pushed from literally all sides at all times, it felt like.
Yeah, as a team, that's hard to counter. That's hard to counter against when the enemy pretty much sends their entire team behind you and you're really still looking forward. But Denver countered that extremely well and was able to secure the defensive win. It's been all defensive wins so far. So, I mean, if history repeats itself, we might expect a Maui win. But if they're not able to do so, then that's game, set, and match for the series. And Denver getting the first blood that is quickly traded out. But getting onto his B point very quickly, whereas before they went towards that A point. So switching up the game plan a little bit, but it seems like Maui was ready for this attack, but Maui now 4 lives down in the round, and Denver has a very strong footing on this B point. They will have to contend with Nas coming up from that outer area, and there you go. Nas goes down. Now they know exactly where all the Maui members are going to be coming from, which is their spawn. Denver knows where to look, and this is a very strong capture so far. Maui having the advantage of spawning right there, but 2 ticks will seemingly go down for the B site, and Maui now has to rush and maybe try to get this B site out of the hands of Denver, and is finally able to do so at the very last minute. But meanwhile, Denver right onto that A point with only Aperture there to try and stop them.
Yeah, that A point right now. They're gonna have a couple guys on it. Already 2 ticks down, but Aperture coming around the back right now. He did just spot Borat. He's gonna walk in. He's gonna end up getting taken down. So this A point should end up going over, getting a little bit of team shots going right there. But Borat does end up getting taken down, and the side of Maui does a good job trying to defend this here. But Nas gonna jump down, get that last player in the hill. Almost doesn't, but does get it done. And now Maui still has to try to defend that B side. As this A site, you gotta think, is gonna get taken down here as soon as Fry. Picking up a nice 2-piece right there. Guy's 25 and 14, doing his best on the map as well, just like his teammate Crash McQueen. And already, I mean, you got a guy like Shaquille O'Neal picking up some nasty kills over on this B side as well. That A site does get fully secured. Shaquille O'Neal with a little bit of help from his boy Crash, gonna get a nice kill there. And I mean, hey, you can't survive a stun sometimes. We are gonna see that glide bomb come in from Fry there. Doesn't pick up anything. He's gonna probably scare a few people though, and Crash McQueen trying to push into this hill, picks up the first one more towards that front window, and that is gonna be bait on, end up getting taken down. Other player gets taken down that back alley. I'm not sure who that was. I think it was Nas, but Crash McQueen gets shot in the back. Nice 2-piece out of Aperture here, as now only 7 lives remaining for the side of Maui and 16 for the side of Denver. Make that 15 and make that 14 actually with 1 minute and 35 remaining. Maui's gonna have to play absolutely perfect.
Yeah, Maui's going to have to play absolutely perfect. Meanwhile, Denver knocking on the doors of victory here. 1 minute and 30 to work with. Only 5 lives remaining for Maui. Maui's going to have to turtle up and get together if they want to protect those lives. But there you go. No more respawn. So it's do or die time for Maui. Denver is just going to rush right in. I mean, at this point, if Denver could just get 1 kill, that's a major win. They get 2. They get 3. It's a 1v12 for Aperture. And unfortunately, Aperture will go down on the point. Denver surrender, clutches a offensive victory on Berlin Control, and brings the series out 3-0.
And I mean, that's one thing we've been seeing a lot in Berlin lately. It feels like the offensive victories are coming